Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to take you guys through my day. This is my almost 6-month-old daughter, Emery Rose. Our morning starts out with her morning routine first. We did her little tummy time. She's very good at flipping over right now. And then we do the changing diaper right before to give her a bottle, because after all night long, she needs a diaper change, of course. Right before I gave her the bottle, I typically clean out the old bottles that we used over the night, and I gave her a toy or something that she can be entertained for a while. She's had her bottle. She's now on a little walker while mommy is doing some daily tasks for her job. So most of you guys know that I do real estate. I'm going on 5th year. Now this year, a lot of things has changed. I usually work in the office. Now I'm just kind of working on my kitchen counter. But I absolutely love it. I just think being a real estate agent, it gives you the flexibility of your schedule. And I am so blessed. I was also able to spend a lot of time with my baby. Guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while, so I've been stopped actively prospecting for several months now because I have VAs who's doing the prospecting for me, and I tried my VA to do some for sale by owners, but it wasn't really successful. I guess it's because the lack of knowledge that they have. They're not really familiar with Philadelphia, the area. So obviously if a for sale by owner sense that they are just like any other agents that are calling, they're gonna hang up the phone right away. And then also with for sale by owner, the thing is you have to be the first agent to call, so that way you give the most impression that you possibly can. The first two most recent for sale by owner that I called last week, actually on Monday, I spoke to one of FSBO that I actually got the listing signed this past Sunday. Initially, I talked to her on the phone. Lady is super lovely. I was talking, the price is a bit high when she posted on FSBO, but I didn't want to just directly go into the pricing and be like, hi, why are you posting for this price? Why is the price so high? Like, I don't want to give her any criticism because she doesn't know me. Initially, I reached out super non-pushy style. I explained to her who I am. I'm a local agent. I even referenced her a few properties that I sold in the area. Her property has definitely advantages. I said good things about her property because nobody want to hear bad things if coming from a completely stranger. I sent her my business card at the end of the conversation. She saved my phone number. We were in contact actually for the whole last week. She was telling me there were 2 agents who claimed they have buyers, wants to take a look at the property. She kept me updated, and when those 2 agents slash buyer are not interested, she reached out to me on Friday saying, hey, if you want to bring your photographer over the weekend, we can certainly do that, and I'm ready to sign and just get it done with over with. So that one was super, I think, smooth. It wasn't like that at the beginning of the year when FSBO are super easily, like they could just kind of sell it themselves. I was literally about to doing my follow-up call. I started realizing I probably have too many toys in her bed and she's getting distracted. So I'm removing all the toys and I'm trying to force her head down to the side, put the binky in her mouth, and kind of just pet her body and just gently and shushing her, doing it over and over. It took me about 5 minutes. I finally got her to calm down. Mission accomplished. So before I end today's video, I want to talk about 5 helpful tips that I've been using, especially when the market is cooling down. We're not, as agents, we're not as busy as we used to be. I've been in the business for almost 5 years now, but when I was in the business, it's always upcoming. Everything is going up. The market is going up. So I'm not really used to seeing the real estate market slowing down, and people don't have closings, or buyers or listings are not selling. I'm just not used to that. So I've listed 5 helpful tips that I am incorporating in my daily business tasks, and hopefully it will help you guys as well. The number 1 is to cut down all the unnecessary costs. That includes marketing expenses, unnecessary marketing expenses. I used to have a billboard, so we decided not to really do the billboard anymore. I used to pay for Zillow Premier agents, and now I'm not really paying for that. So these, to me, I think it's unnecessary, and that's why I think you guys should kind of cut down on that business cost as well. And number 2 is to keep prospecting. When I was really busy right after Emmy was born, I kind of stopped prospecting for a couple months, and I even have my VA call for sale by owners, which is not really successful, and then have them kind of do my follow-up calls. But now I just felt like I want to build that personal relationship. Like, I want to build that relationship with my prospect. So I don't really want my VA to call. I feel like they are lacking of a lot of like the personal touches, things like, you know, holidays, or things like the local area, the local market updates. Those things my VAs don't know, which I can talk to my sellers, kind of keep them updated and informed. So I started taking back with the follow-up calls, and then also prospecting for sale by owners, and I've been doing that. So that, I think you guys should keep prospecting and not really outsourcing some of these tasks. Number 4 is to look for investment properties. Yeah, you hear that right. I had worked with a couple wholesalers in the past, and 2 months ago I almost had a deal under contract, which I almost got it locked in for $70,000 under market value. Unfortunately, the seller decides against to sell because they don't really need the fund to buy their next home anymore. That wasn't really a deal that I prospected with, because I feel like there is conflict of interest if I'm like, I can't really buy anything if it's my listing. I never really do that, but I do work with some wholesalers, and if they have deals, they will send it my way, and that's kind of how I purchased my first investment property. That house, I really like it. It was in a very desirable area. I kind of want to buy it for my parents, like if they decide to move to the United States and they don't really want to live with us anymore, they could live there, where it's really close to restaurants, transportation is great, they can take buses to New York. So I'll keep looking. So I have my eyes out for great investment properties, because I believe when the economy is facing some challenges, there's also opportunities during these times. So I keep my eyes out. I'm also like, you know, keeping relationships with all the wholesalers, and hopefully they will send me some deals. And if you are in Philadelphia, you have great off-market properties, send it my way. I'm primarily looking in the Northeast region or South Philly. Last but not least is to step up with your social media content. I have been thinking about which way I want to go, how I want to grow my YouTube, both channels. So I am listing and planning accordingly. It's harder with a baby when you're filming at home, working from home, cooking, eating, do all the things. There's a lot of distractions. So I've decided to kind of turn my office into a little recording studio. I consulted to one of my friends, and we are putting insulation films on the wall, and we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it will be better than filming at home. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed today's kind of day in the life, and also the updates that I have with for sale by owners and all these tips. If you have watched until this far, make sure you comment fortune cookies down below. Thank you so much for watching. This is Luna. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.